Guys, I do believe I was completely wrong in my yesterday video, saying that memes are not pumping much and nothing will go for them. I just figured out that the things are going the way they should be going, and I will tell you what will happen next and how to take advantage of this situation as well. We will identify liquidity inflows, we will identify what is happening currently and exactly. I will share some things about what market makers on these meme coins are doing right now as well, and we will identify how you will actually be making money short term and mid term with them as well. Without further ado, let's start. What helped me to identify that is the message from Brent from Memecoins Telegram channel. Popcat got blasted to a new all-time high this week. The strongest sign of a new meme coin bull market starting is existing blue chips making new all-time highs. So even though I am not a holder of Popcat, I am ecstatic to see this. I expect other proven high cap memes to start popping off soon. Start making your high conviction bets now, fam. You may not have much time before your favorite coin is up 5x. I agree 100% with this situation, and I thought that nothing is happening on the market. People are definitely still scared, and it's very important to identify liquidity inflows. I don't think that liquidity into memes currently is flowing from majors, from Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin. 100% that does not happen in majority at this stage. Liquidity in memes is just coming from people who were selling during the dump, and right now they are re-entering, and we see larger caps seeing sort of movements, but what are they doing is 2x max. At the same time, market makers on these larger caps, they work hard, they make sure that their meme will actually be on the forefront, be the first. And if you would check out even day by day, you can even see that one day one thing is pumping, next day the next thing is pumping, and the first thing is corrected. Therefore, liquidity from the first meme is actually flowing down into the second one. It's almost like they have this agreement and they have this schedule. Let's pump this thing, this thing, this thing, and this thing, because they don't need to pump two things in one day or three things in one day, because this way essentially liquidity will not be directed into one thing, right? And they need all the attention from the market to attract as much exit liquidity as they only can. Current holders and market makers, they're taking profits on the pump and moving into some other things. How to make money on this thing? If it's $400 million, $300 million market cap coin at this stage, well, you might be entering with size, you might be doing quite a safe 1.5, 2x. The best thing, the better thing is to actually do things with leverage. I was talking about Ponki, for example, at 0.42 cents. I was talking about entering long position at that time. Right now, it's already 50% up. If you were on leverage, it's a very nice profit at this stage. Moving on. Momo is another older coin that just hit a new high. One by one, the high caps will start to hit all-time highs, and then the mid caps, and eventually low cap conditions will be on fire again. This is the way. All of our patience and persistence will pay off this year in a big way. I 100% agree with this. In order to really make money with lower amount of capital, if you don't want to leverage long meme coins, because certain people actually see this as very digit, and this is where the upside is, right? The way to make money currently is to position yourself in proper low caps and mid caps. And interesting thought process that I have, speaking of meme coins, I don't think that a lot of new things will be running much at this stage. A lot of coins that are popping up like currently. The main reason for that is because market is full of undervalued older plays with proper communities, with proper projects running, with proper teams, and they're just better risk reward, and at the same time they're safe. That's why I actually do not expect from newer projects to run for quite some time, until we will reach fair valuations on these older projects, and until they will essentially be at the levels where the risk reward might not be that high for a person deciding to put some of his liquidity into this or that meme. One thing I wanted to share on this. 3 days ago, I gave you Stan. In my Solana Memecoin video, I put it at the position of doing the largest amount of access, largest amount of multipliers between all of the tokens that I shared. It's already up 70%, and it has 10x more to actually go higher, till previous all-time highs. Do you understand the potential? Do you understand the upside right there? So yeah, nice chart. Don't give a shit about meme, just like the chart. Moving further, just a small part because I don't want to share the whole video. By the way, guys, I only see 80 likes here. with 1.5k views. Please press the like button. It definitely helps the video, it helps the channel to grow, and it helps me to move forward with this work as well, by sharing these type of memes and these type of projects with you that are doing nice multipliers and profits. And something from my Discord from today. I believe I was completely wrong with yesterday's video. Things are happening as they should, with larger memes receiving liquidity first, as the market is very cautious. We also have to understand that market makers are pumping their stuff first after reversal, because this why they are generating cheap exit liquidity. People entering on FOMO or not buying the dip because they did not buy the dip initially, right? The key right now is to stay focused and buy in mid-low caps that didn't see the rotation yet, but highly will. Example, Stan is up 70% from the time I called it. On that note, Selfie is also pumping. I believe I was talking about Selfie in my YouTube channel as well. A very, very distinct community. I'm just leaving it here as a note just to see what will be happening in the future with that, right? And the trick is, whilst the move on the larger caps is limited in upside or might be short term, finished already for a prolonged consolidation cap, lower caps might get a rotation of liquidity. In general, what is happening currently? New liquidity is added into the market. I honestly don't think it comes from majors. It's very important to understand where the liquidity inflows are coming from. Just people that sold their memes re-entering. Very important. Why it's very important is because if liquidity currently coming from people who actually were selling the memes and they're just rebuying, it means that in the future we will have additional liquidity inflows from people converting the majors into meme coins as well. It's very, very important to understand. It goes to larger caps, it starts a rotation to mid-low caps. Best way to make money, position in the proper older mid-low caps with great communities. That's why I'm saying that I don't think that new things currently, they will be running very, very nicely, because there are so many peaks, so much things on the marketplace with great communities, great projects that are undervalued because people are still scared. Because you might think that, oh, we're pumping, everyone is pumpy, everyone is positive. Nah, most people, they bored, they just left the market. They check out BTC, oh, like it's 65, whatever, I don't give a shit, right? It's very, very important to understand these things. And that's why I'm saying that largest opportunity is in low cap and mid caps things like Andy on Blast, for example, as well. The quality of the thing is very, very high. Community, these takers, it's just so great. Like, it will be repricing violently in this process of liquidity rotation as well. You have to understand this. There are so many undervalued coins currently at this stage. I don't think new memes will be running that hard because the risk reward for the players to enter is just not there. Quite an obvious take, but I wanted to share this as well. Personally, I'm staying well away from SHIB, Doge and other older meme coins because chart does not support it and TA is showing newer ones will outperform. Remember though, even if Doge SHIB run, your newer large cap meme coins will run harder as a result anyway. The reason I'm sharing that, because it's quite an obvious take, is because if all the caps will run, new larger caps like Pepe and others, they will run as well. And mid and low caps, they will obviously run too. They will run as well. It's very, very important to understand. We are in a constant liquidity rotation cycle with each and every project. And people are saying like this time is different and things like that. I don't think so, because we're already seeing the same thing happening on the stock market. Larger stocks are overpriced to the extent they are like, they don't have nice risk reward at this stage. So retail is probably buying into larger stocks or will be buying closer to the top of the whole thing. I don't think we're at the top in terms of the stock market at this stage. And the same thing, and people are already repositioning in the lower quality caps, like lower quality companies in the stock market, right? The same thing will be happening in crypto. The only thing with crypto is that there is actually a better chance that everything will be running, because people understand in the first place that it's all just vaporware, like it does not mean shit. Because in stocks, like you still have some numbers, you still have revenue. Well, in fact, it's also a fucking vaporware, because like stocks, they often don't correlate with the real valuation to the companies, like what is happening in the company, all the information from the insiders. Like it's just a better, more sophisticated vaporware, because through stocks, elites are taking money out of people for 100 years plus already, and through crypto is just 10 to 15 years. So give them some more time, they will figure this out, guys. They will definitely make sure to remove or change the sentiment in the next cycle that everything is vaporware and things like that, or they will just manipulate and be sitting in their meme coins themselves. Don't make decisions out of fear. Don't make them out of greed either. Define fear and greed. Fear is what you feel when you look at your portfolio. Greed is what you feel when you look at mine. I just wanted to read this because it's quite funny. Fear not the man who shields 1,000 coins, but he who shields one coin 1,000 times. Very, very interesting thing I just wanted to share. Something about this manipulation and that's happening. I do believe like we are in a huge manipulation by the elites to just pump the bags because they are positioned 100%. They were buying to deeps on stocks, on crypto 100%. Ben Horowitz, Bill Ackman, Cameron Winklevoss, Doug Leon, Elon Musk, Johan McCabe, Ken Howard, Kyle Samani, Mark Anderson, Jacob Helberg, Joe Lonsdale, Palmer Luckey, Peter Thiel, Sean Maguire, Trevor Trainer, Tushar Jain, Tyler Winklevoss. Come on in, the winter's war. The reason of this thing is that they all supported Trump, right? And honestly, I do think they're doing it to pump the bags in the first place. That's like essentially the first type of direction. Obviously, they might be against the violence, against the things that happened, and they might be pro the policy as well. But I just see this interesting type. We just have Elon Musk thinking, I need to pump my Dogecoin bags. I just need to do it. And this is the way, one of the ways, right? But one of the best ways. This new graphic of Trump assassination attempt is actually wild. So it shows the 3D model of the head and the fact that he actually moved a bit on the right at the time of the shot. That pretty much saved him. That's just crazy. And the bullet killed people in the crowd as well. So yeah, it's like, it's quite hard to talk about some type of setup. Although the best setup is when someone is getting killed, someone innocent. That's like the best setup. Ethereum ETFs to launch on July 23rd. So I was wrong in my yesterday video because I said that it's launching on Tuesday and I thought yesterday, but it's actually launching in a week. And the market is definitely starting to trade like it's launching in the week. And I think people are still cautious because people are expecting for it to be sell the news event. I don't think so. I don't think that there are reasons for Ethereum ETF to not do the same thing that Bitcoin ETF did to Bitcoin. I don't think that like Ethereum will go down or something will be happening. And I do love the sentiment. I do love that the people are cautious, they're scared, they're checking out. They think it's going to be sell the news event. Guys, sell the news event is the announcement of approval. Start of trading is not sell the news event. And we still have this like, maybe the inflows are bad, maybe GBTC will be dumping. Understand how much uncertainty they removed from the market. Empty gags gone, German government gone. They have Trump like very, very likely winning the election. China already started to print money. China is changing their focus on BTC and want to unban Bitcoin mining as well. The VC that Trump is pushing, he's like crypto degenerate himself, like he holds BTC. And Alex, I wanted to show this post from Alex Becker as well, that vice president that Trump is pushing himself, he's not just holding like $50,000 of BTC, he's holding a bunch of NFTs. He's holding a bunch of stuff on chain. Let me show that one more time. Trump's VP pick isn't just pro crypto. He's a top holder of many coins and NFT projects, aka he's a degenerate piece of shit like us. You have no right to be anything but bullish. I mean, if this is not the face of a guy that gets 16x, scotches deep and starts bidding on rock NFTs and while posting YOLO as he turbo dumps VC bags on normies, I don't know what is. Yeah, the future outlook is definitely bright, and I still think you have some time to get positioned in these lower caps memes, but soon they will be repriced, and soon we will come back to the older game, which is more riskier and harder as well. You have to understand that what we have currently is a very, very small time frame where you actually need to take advantage of it. When there are a bunch of older things, good projects with good communities that are mispriced, they are undervalued because of the fear in the market. Once they will get fair pricing, first of all, your upside might be limited because you would probably be entering around new all-time highs, right? So that's the first thing, and that might be the issue because, well, your upside is quite limited. I'm not saying that like with all the liquidity inflows that the crypto market will be receiving, you should still be doing like nice amount of exits. But if you're entering currently, is actually the way to make money, like large amount of money, right? And secondly, once they will get repriced, we are coming back to the old riskier game where you have to bet on new projects. You have a chance of winning it harder, right? Because if you're early on a new project, you're making a lot of money, but at the same time, it's way riskier. You don't know the team, you don't know the intentions, you don't know how rich they are. And when you're entering a Memecoin project, you want to pray that the dev is rich, because if he's not rich, he will rack for 20 Solana, right? So please, I beg you, look at the memes with proper communities, that are proper projects, high quality memes. They will get their repricing. They will get the liquidity inflows, and you will hate yourself for not buying currently. The time frame, the potential is still there. A lot of people are still scared. Very small amount of degen people actually re-entered certain tokens at this stage. You have to do it right now. The time is ticking, man. The time is ticking. This might be the week. If we are not getting our weekend dump or weekend like burn situation, this might be the last 3 days to position yourself in these good memes, lower caps with proper communities to actually make quite a nice amount of money on them. And don't get fooled by larger projects. Yes, like they have larger communities. Of course they have larger communities because the market cap is larger. Don't get fooled by them. There is a reason a lot of people are screaming about them. Because they're positioned already. Because they bought before you. Because they want to use you as exit liquidity. You have to understand this, you have to see these things, you have to not follow these things only if you leverage loan. If you leverage loan, it's fine. Just find a nice entry point, right? You have to understand these things, and you have to position yourself in the next thing where liquidity inflow is coming. Mid cap and low caps. Low caps with proper communities, they are still oversold like shit. A lot of them, they're down like 80%, 70%, 90%. It's a great time to enter. That's it from my end. Let me know what you think in the comments. Press the like button to this video. This is very important. This helps to grow the channel. This helps me to do my thing, because I see that not a lot of likes are actually pressed. Guys, I need your like from you, right? Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be seeing you tomorrow.